Welcome to another S&P 500 analysis trade watch. Today is August 10, 2022. This morning before the market opened, the highly anticipated CPI numbers were released and they came out to be better than expected. And the year over year number was 8.5 versus 8.7. And the core, that's ex food and energy, was 5.9 versus 6.1 expected. And these numbers generated a huge rally for the market. And we'll take a look at the price action for the ES, the E-mini S&P 500 futures, and the SPY, the ETF for the S&P 500. Stay tuned. Now, before I begin, if you like the contents in this video, be sure to click the thumbs up to give it a like, and this will help promote this video on YouTube. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, click the subscribe and the notification icon. And finally, if you have any question or comment, please post them in the comment section below. Now, before we look at the price action, let's just go over some of the stats, what the market did. You see that the Dow Jones Industrial closed up 1.63% or 535 points. The transportation was up almost 450 points. The NASDAQ 100, 370 points or 2.85%. The New York Stock Exchange Composite, almost 288 point, 1.9%. And the Russell 2000, 56 point, almost 3%. The S&P 500, almost 88 point, a little bit over 2.1%. The VIX came down almost 10%. It came down 9.5%. It went down a little bit over 2 points. And also on this chart, this is the 15-minute. You can see that when the CPI number came out this morning, the SPY just shot up. And if you take a look at this chart, this profile shape, including the pre-market, it looks like a P. If we do not look at the pre-market, then it's pretty much nothing happened that much throughout the day. So let me go and take out the extended hour, and we just take a look at the today's profile shape. And here you can see that there is still a little bit of a P-shaped light, but not as pronounced as with the pre-market. But it's pretty much kind of chop around in a little bit of a small range, right? It's only about 420 and 418. So that's 2 points or so throughout the day. It's just kind of chop around on that. And at the end, right near the close, the last half an hour or so, we have a lot of volume came in because of the OPEX. Today's Wednesday OPEX. So you can see from this profile, there is a pull high on the volume profile for the SPY. Now let's go take a look at the price action for the E-mini S&P 500 ES and also the S&P 500 ETF, the SPY. Looking at this market profile chart on the E-mini ES, the E-mini S&P 500, you can see here we broke out a balance today. I draw a little rectangle around this. See it been balancing here on Monday, kind of broke out, but it came back in. And so it was Tuesday. And now today, when the CPI number came out, it just shot up on pre-market, and then it just gap up. So right now, it seems like it wants to get up to here, this 4250 area. Let me put the TPO numbers in there. So these are a lot of the structure that need to be repaired. And if you look at here, up here, at the 4252 area, we got a lot of single prints. So I'm going to zoom in on this thing here, and then we take a closer look on this. So here you can see that today it printed a pull high here. So we need to see this pull high get repaired. And we probably will see that tomorrow, maybe pop up here, complete the single print, and then come back down. Now today it took out this pull high. Okay? So here's the low that it could come down and test this low and possibly come down to tag this point of control here tomorrow. If it decide to sell off a little bit, because there is this gap here. Now the other thing that we could be watching for is that come down, fill the gap, and possibly come down and test this point of control here and then push back up and try to move its way up to this 4250 here at this level. All right, so that is the ES on the market profile. Now here's a 60-minute chart of the SPY. Remember this trend line? We talked about that on the weekend trade watch video, and we talked about that. We probably see some sort of chop around this area here before the CPI number come out, and then when the CPI number come out, we could either see it come up and targeting this upper range of the expected move, or come down and target the lower range of the expected move. Yesterday, I also put in the expected move for today's OPEX expiration, and also basically the CPI expected move. And you can see from here, you see that it gap up on the open. Remember on the pre-hour pre-market, it shot up, and as soon as after the open, gap up and it came down and tagged this expected move range before it continued to move away. So tomorrow we basically going to keep an eye on to see how much higher will it go tomorrow. But if we see a pullback, look for this resistant support area to get tagged. Remember from this daily chart here, go to this daily chart. These are the support and resistance zone that we identify. So up here, we got another potential resistance zone between 425.58. Right, that's near that 4250 area for the ES. Although there's a 10 point or 1 point differential for each point on the SPY is basically equivalent to 10 point on the emini or the SPX, the cash index on the SP500. So we are targeting looking at this 4255. So that probably will be somewhere around 4265 on the E-mini. All right, so we could see that. Now, also remember the other thing is we have a weekly chart that we are looking at the NR7. Remember this NR7, and we basically was looking at this NR7 to set up the trade for this break of the high, and trigger along. And here's the 1x, and this is 1.5x. And if it go below the low of last week, then we change the trigger a short on the downside. But right now, if we go back to the daily chart, if you took the trade on Monday when it peaked above this high here, last week's high, you're taking some heat for the last couple of days, right? Until today, then you pretty much in the green. We're still targeting this area of 424.54. So again, it is that 4250 on the E-mini S&P, right? So and the 1.5 is 429 pretty much. So those are the level. And again, basically just got the expected move. So let's go back to the 60-minute chart. And here again, so the expected move on the upside is still remain 422 to 422.5. And we do have a composite value area high up here, 423. So watch this level here, this 417 and the 414, this area for potential Tesla support. Get a gap fill tomorrow? Maybe. I mean, anything is possible. Right? But, don't be surprised to see it pull back into this area before make another push toward the 422, the upper range of the expected move. So that's all I have on this video. Hopefully you had a good day, and be sure to smash that thumbs up to help me promote this video on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and stay safe.